lived in Fort Smith. If you'll remember, leaving Tulsa, I had a deadhead order to get to the Maverick yard in Fort Smith. And in fact, they've already sent me my load. I've listened to it, although I haven't read it off the app. And it picks up there at the Maverick Fort Smith yard, not across the road at the Gerdau plant. And it goes to Huntington, Indiana, which there's a small Gerdau plant there. It's been a few months since I've been there, but it's a nice trip. It's just about a half an hour off of I-69 up there northeast of Indianapolis. I go right by there on the way to Jackson, Michigan, which I've been to like the last 5 weeks. Anyway, this is Planters Road, approaching the Maverick yard. I bet it's going to be pretty busy. It's about 1:35 in the afternoon. I'm hoping, since I already have my order sent to me, maybe I'll be able to get into the loading line fairly quickly, because they start doing a shift change at 3 p.m., which usually slows things down for a while. Anyway, to the left you have the big Gerdau mill, that big kind of a rust-colored building, and they also have this property over here to the right. And then a little further down here is the Maverick yard, which exists solely for the purposes of handling freight from this Gerdau mill. It's a nice facility, one of my favorite places to get loads, because all the loads that come out of here are good loads. Alright, so here we go, entering the property. You always turn right. The traffic goes to the right and around the building. The only people that would not be going right are like this truck that you're about to see coming at me. He just came out of one of the interior loading bays, so I'm trying to swing wide here so he can get through there. All right. Well, it doesn't look super busy. I would say fairly busy, but you know, there's a few open spots here in the lot. That's a good sign, you know, that they're not swamped. So anyway, I'm going to pull in here and sign in so they know I'm here, and then see where I'm at in the loading line. I'll get back to you. Well guys, I'm here in loading zone E. Got in real quick, so that's all good. Starting to rain again, so hopefully the camera doesn't get too wet where you can still see this, but wanted to show you. I looked at my paperwork over there, and I'm getting product that is just over 24 feet long. So if we take 24 feet and we subtract 2 feet of overhang on each end, that'll be 24 minus 4. That'll leave us 20 feet. And let's divide that by 2. That leaves us 10 feet. So let's count 10 feet from the center of the trailer. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, then we do the same for the front. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, and I've got my belly wrap laid out here, one on each end. So once he gets it loaded up there, I can throw my belly wraps, tighten them down, go over to the other side, put 4 chains on it, and be ready to roll. So hopefully if I can get loaded fairly soon, I might be able to get, you know, an hour and a half or two up the road. Might be able to make it to Joplin, Missouri, just as a target, but we'll see. Let me get out of the rain. All right, guys, I think he's coming with my first 3 bundles. There he is right there. Got 3 bundles. I'm supposed to be getting 5 total. So, and they do have blocks in between. So all I need to do is try to get that, what will be the middle bundle, in the middle. I'm getting 5, right? That's pretty good. It could come over this way a couple of inches, but that's all right. Gotta adjust a couple of the boards a little bit. Must be hitting his, in the way of his forks.
What's that, a camera?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. You're gonna be on it. Wave to mama. Oh man. All right, can you? There we go. That's good. I guess you'll make them touch when you get them all on there? Okay. Plenty of overhang in the front?
Front's all right.
Okay. We'll see what happens when he brings the other 2. Okay. I had a little problem with my camera there. Didn't get him loading those last 2, but they're on there. Everything's centered up nicely. All the blocks are touching in between the bundles. Now he's got to pull those little PVC rods out of there, and I'll get my belly wrap thrown over. Well, everybody, I've gotten loaded and secured, ready to leave the Maverick Fort Smith yard. I had to park here kind of not really in a parking spot, because the spot I was going to pull into right back there, there was a couple of drop trailers in the way. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to pull around them. Anyway, woo! Well, so this load goes to Huntington, Indiana, and I'm planning to try to get to the pilot at Joplin, Missouri, which will take me about 2.5 hours from here. But I've got a little over 3 hours on my clock, so I should be able to do that. So that's the plan. I saw earlier when I was coming to Fort Smith from Tulsa, I stopped at a rest area right beside a Maverick trainer and student. which they were also heading here to Fort Smith, and I saw them in the loading line after I got loaded, and they've got a load just like mine going to the same place, and their delivery appointment is at 9 a.m. on Friday, and mine's at 8 a.m. so might see them there. But and then, you know, y'all saw that fellow that was loading me. He's one of the best loaders here. I don't know his name, but, and I don't know how long he's worked here, but he's loaded me several times. Really good guy, always helpful. And hopefully he'll check out the footage on Paperboy Trucker and see himself. Woo! Oh boy. Well, I guess that's it for now. It's just giving you a little footage of me going around the building here. You can see, got a fella here waiting to load. So there's another empty one coming in. I think they load trucks here up until, and it might differ depending on what day of the week, but up until at least 8 o'clock, I think. And then I know there's at least a couple of people that work on the night shift, kind of prepping the load area, you know, staging more product for the next day. So anyway, there's a look at the Gerdau mill across the street. Anyway, there's another load. You know, if you live anywhere, you know, in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Northwest Arkansas, Southern Missouri, you know, you're probably going to get a lot of loads out of Fort Smith. So, in fact, I've got a subscriber that has sent me several messages, says he's thinking about, he's already got his learner's permit, and he's thinking about either coming to Maverick or TMC. I hope he chooses Maverick, because he said he lives just a few miles east of Tulsa. I said, man, you live in a perfect spot, because at least for me, where I live, I don't know about people that live in other parts of the country. You know, you got to kind of get into the groove of the shipping lane where you're at. And lucky for me, you know, the Fort Smith loads are kind of the bread and butter of what I get over here. You know, the best loads I get come out of here and go to Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky. You know, they're good loads, and they're in areas where there's good loads coming back. So anyway, let me get busy driving and stop talking so much.